Greetings everyone, Zannrath here, and welcome back to Hearthstone. Let's go ahead and start taking on those heroic encounters in the Hidden Laboratory. And we're going to go ahead and face off against Omnotron first, and his hero power is still the same, as expected. Oh, but they cost 2 less mana. Okay, so I'm guessing all his hero powers cost 2 less mana. Alright, so let's go ahead and face off against him with the defense Mage deck. And I'm a little sad that I can't get an actual picture of a fence in the deck name, but we'll settle for the word fence instead. Alright.
Omnotron defense system.
Intruders detected.
So, okay, we got some girls. I'm not sure I really need them, so I'm going to throw back one of them and try to get some removal or something. Polymorph I have to save for his Magmatron, I think it is, the big guy. Mirror Entity, not the best. Flame Strike, not the best to have in your opening hand, so this is already starting really well. Okay. And drawing more secrets, of course, just like we always wanted. I'm going to hold on to the girl. Just go ahead and ping face. So, pretty bad start for me. I wonder if I can get like a Frostbolt or something to take that guy out. Not quite. I can't afford to play this. Let's see. Would he attack with this first? I don't know, so I'm going to go ahead and just play the Vaporize and hopefully I get this guy, because I need this guy to die. He's going to coin out... No, he's going to coin out the... whatchamacallit, hero power. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and flood the board now. Just the one card, that's fine. Oh, but it's free, though. Great, so we got... so we attacked with that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Who's gonna silence this guy? Perfect. What a counter. Okay, well, looks like I am forced to... not quite. You know what? Let's go ahead and just clear board. Not too shabby. That, I mean, not a huge deal. Can't Frostbolt that. I'll go ahead and just develop the Mirror Entity and ping face. I'll hold on to that, because, I mean... Okay, so I get my own Arcane Golem, which does not help, again. Because I can't get past this without hitting it for something. Okay. I could Flame Strike next turn. No, that's not worth it, because it doesn't do anything for me. I guess I'll just develop the Water Ellie and start pinging this guy. Is he going to drop his big dude? I'm going to have to polymorph that. And probably ping that guy. So I'll hit this, poly that, take 2 damage. Actually, no, I couldn't have killed it regardless, I don't think so. We're going to go ahead and poly that. I'm going to just hit into that. And that's fine for now. Okay, got another one. It's gonna play more dudes, it looks like. Okay, I might just Flame Strike this. Okay, he's gonna Earth Shock that, I guess. Should I just Flame Strike this? Could Nova it, and then try to buy a better Flame Strike. Do I really want to, though? Let's go ahead and drop the girl. I think I'm going to wait it out and try to buy a better Flame Strike. Okay. And there's that. I wish I could ping this to just make it such a good, I mean, I might as well hit, right? Settle for the next turn where I Flame Strike. What can I do to, well, I can Flame Strike and, Dragon's Breath, I guess. Well, if I Flame Strike, that can be free. Ooh, don't swap this guy, please. Do not do it. Don't do it. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to take 2. 4 because of this guy. But I think that's okay. Or I could just sack one of these people, one of these girls into him, and not take the 2. I might actually end up doing that. I think I will. I don't really need... I'm having the minion on the board is pretty good, but I don't think I... Right now I'm worrying more about my health. And as long as I can control the board enough, I can clear him out. Okay. So... How can I do this? Take that guy out. Frostbolt here, ping that, and then Dragon's Breath that guy. For Frostbolt, I could just ping this, go for the 50-50, and then whatever I don't hit, I just freeze next turn. Or freeze. I think I might do that instead. Or actually just do this, right? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and clear board, and I'll drop a Mirror Entity. Just cause. Hopefully it'll give me something good. I can deal with that. So we got Divine Shield. He's going to cloak it. Pretty smart. Okay, I do have a ooh. Definitely not lethal, though. Let's go ahead and just sack this guy. Let's see, this is 5, 11, 19 damage, 25 right now, so I'm 6 off. Maybe I should have... Let's see, right now this is 5, 11, 19, 6 off. If I pinged, no, okay, yeah, this is fine. He's probably going to trade, which is going to be unfortunate. Actually, no, that's going to survive, right? So I still need 3 damage somehow. Okay. I can somewhat deal with that. Let's see if I'm going to have to clear. Looks like I'm going to have to clear instead of go for damage, which is rather unfortunate. Let's drop this. 'Cause this is... Or I could just ping this and hit face, because that's going to die, and that's only... So he needs 3 damage somehow. So I could just ping this, hit face. Hopefully he doesn't sack this, because I don't need that right now.
Something needs tinkering?
Okay. He could kill me if he goes face, and it looks like he does. So I have to fireball that in order to survive. And then that puts me at 5, 17. Oh, that's fine. That's enough. So, fireball him. And I take 2. And then I ping my face. Just kidding. I do this. I do that. Do this again. And I don't think I have another secret. Let's check though. Pretty sure, nope. And just for fun, and here you go. Alright, cheers.
You've saved me some hefty repair costs. Thanks.
No problem, I got you, man. I got you. Well, that's Omnotron down. Let's go ahead and take a look at the deck. Here it is. This is the defense deck, and basically, you can probably tell that there's only like, what, 6 minions? No, not even. No, yeah, 6 minions. 6 minions in this deck. And everything else is spells because, well, you know, he gives you Arcanotron, which is the 2 spell damage, and then he also can give you, or play, what is it called? Electrotron or whatever? The blue guy, the 6/6 that makes everything cost, or all spells cost 3 less. And obviously, you know, you get to do some crazy stuff, with that kind of combination. So, let's go ahead and go down the deck. Ice Lance, obviously, you saw that was how I won. 6 damage Ice Lances, pretty nice. Cheap cost as well, and in a pinch, I guess you could also use it as like CC, you know, for the freeze. Arcane Explosion, I put that in there just because he, you know, with the 2, it's pretty good early game, I think. I think you saw that. I think I got a, did I get a 3 or 2 spell damage Arcane Explosion off for 3 damage to clear board. I don't remember if I did or not. But that's basically kind of what's there for. In case for some reason he gets a really good start early on and you just can't deal with it, you can just, Arcane Explosion for 3 damage, because you're probably, if you don't have anything, he's going to have his Arcanotron up, and it's going to be pretty good, and it's going to be pretty effective in clearing most of his stuff, because I think the only things he has that can survive this is the Technician, if it gets buffed, which it most likely will. Well, if he has anything that gets buffed by Iron Sensei, and some of his hero power. So, there's a good amount of cards he has that can die this with the 2 spell power. So I think it's worth having in there. Flame Cannon, obviously RNG, but it can be really helpful in case you need to deal, because the 4 damage is pretty good. It's better than a Frostbolt in some cases, because you need that 1 extra damage. If you can control the board enough where you can get, the cannon to go in your favor. Frostbolt, again, for face and also for clearing, early games, stuff like that. Mad Scientist, obviously for the secrets. Sorcerer Apprentice, just some early game stuff. Her Battle Cry, not Battle Cry, her effect, not super important, but it could be, in some senses, because that 1 mana could be pretty crucial, and especially since you have basically all spells in this deck, then that's actually a lot of mana you could potentially get in the late game if you don't already have I don't know, whatever his guy is who gives you already the huge discounts. Arcane Intellect, obviously, because you need to draw cards. It's kind of like Freeze Mage, but modified in a sense. The Novas, pretty important to stall out. I think if you have this within the first 4 turns, it could potentially be really good, because on turn 4 he can summon his guy, and this would be free for you, right? Mirror Entities kind of help, more so just for the tempo. I mean, obviously you only want to get it off of Mad Scientist, and then, because like I said, most of his cards aren't super great, like the things he can actually play. It's mostly his hero powers that are the tough ones. So Mirror Entity more just to help you kind of fight for that board. Although it's a very small aspect of it. Vaporize, just also again just to help you get rid of stuff that may be out of your reach. Like you can clear all the little stuff around you. Maybe there's some, maybe his Magmatron or whatever you can't kill, and then this will just take care of it. Hopefully, at least if you can set it up. MC Tech, just put the 1 in there because for the most part, I mean, he's probably going to get a lot of minions out, but if he gets like way too many minions out, you're probably already lost. So this is more for the early game. I don't think I drew it. Or no, I did. I did play it. I MC Tech something not so great. But yeah, so like kind of in there as a tech thing, just because there are some instances where he might get, or he probably will get 4 creatures on the board or more, and then this just may have some effect in saving your run if you get a good minion. Cone of Cold, I only have 1. I would put 2 in here if I had a second one. Can be pretty helpful. Again, just to stall out and stuff like that. Fireball for face, for removal. This and Polymorph, I feel like you really want to save Fireball and Polymorph for his Magmatron, because at least Fireball if he has the Arcanotron out. But definitely Polymorph. Like these are the only two removals that you can get a Magmatron 1 for 1, right? Because Polymorph will just get rid of it, and you don't want to leave that up too much. There are instances where if you potentially could freeze him if he gets it like late game and he has like 5 cards or something in hand, or like a lot of cards in hand. If you could freeze him somehow and just let him like fill up the board by dropping all his cards or whatever, he actually will do that with Magmatron and take like 10, 15, however much damage. Can't take 15 because it's even amount of damage that he does. But anyways, you get the idea. He actually will just go ahead and just, hit himself in the face for that much damage by playing all his cards if he has the opportunity to. So I could see a potential of leaving Magmatron up if you could like freeze him, let him unload on the board, maybe freeze again, or like just Flame Strike the next turn to clear everything or something like that. Then that could be pretty good. Getting damage for you. Water Ellie. Oh, I guess there's 8 minions in this deck then, or 7. I don't even care. But yeah, Water Ellie, kind of there for a minion, kind of there for the freeze, just because, it's a pretty decent body. It can probably go 2 for 1 with most of his cards, excluding his hero power. The freeze can be pretty helpful, So, but he silences this card more often than not, since this is basically like, one of the only targets you have to silence. I guess Mad Scientist too, but that usually dies early on. But yeah, it's kind of there more for the freeze and nothing else. Dragon's Breath, usually you're not gonna have any minions out, very few minions on your side, because you're fighting for board more through spells and removals rather than getting minions out. And Dragon's Breath, I think I got a good Flame Strike into a basically free Dragon's Breath, but again, because he has that guy who gives you the 3 mana discount on spells, this actually could be really useful, just because it's going to be a lot cheaper than 5 most of the time, even though you're not losing any minion, or you're not kind of clearing minions as easily, because you're not having minions on the board. Drake, just for, might as well throw more spell damage in there for the draw as well. And I have 1 Flame Strike. Consider you could probably run 2, but again, just because the 3 mana discount, this could actually come out pretty early. If you can get it for 4 mana and just clear his board, that's actually pretty nice, right? So that's basically the deck. You just kind of have to fight, keep his board as clean as you can with spell removals. Having minions on the board, not super important, just because most of these minions are really there for, other than I guess the Water Ellie and maybe the Mad Scientist, it's really just there for the effect. I guess Mad Scientist is more for fodder, so you can get the Death Rattle, but Water Ellie is the only thing you really need to stick on the board, I guess, and Azure Drake maybe too. But yeah, basically try to clear his board as much as you can with your spells, to a point where he either is like running out of cards and he's just like top decking, or basically if he's top decking, save those removals, the bigger removals, for Magmatron only. If you have an Arcane Intellect, probably want to save them for when he gets his whatever, the blue guy, the 3 mana cost guy, or for spells. Save it for that, because it's basically free and you get free cards. I don't think I was able to do that this time, but that's the only other thing I don't think I did that I would recommend if you can do. Spend your mana early on doing stuff on the board, and then save the Arcane Intellect for when you get it for free. And that's basically it. And get a little lucky, get some good spell damage combos, because he could potentially get a number of Arcanotrons out on the board, and you could just have a heyday with all that spell damage. That was pretty fun at the end, wasn't it? So, anyways, that's basically the deck. That's the fight. Hope you enjoyed it. And next time, who is next? I always forget. Maloriak? That's right. We're going to do that next time, and until then, thank you for watching. Bye.